Hey guys, for real question. Should we just do a podcast instead?
God. Oh my God,
I mean, because I'm be honest, I got sodium bloat. You got sodium bloat? We got sodium bloat, so we don't.
Pretty bad.
So
I have permanent sodium bloat. Like, I've had it for a couple of years now.
I'm just one big sodium.
I've been trying to get rid of it, but you know.
I'm a cube of salt.
An extra, and I'm not trying to like discount the fact that. Thank you for eating my hair.
So it's been a while
That it has.
since we've been doing
October,
this.
November,
Has
October.
it been that long?
It's been
Oh
a while. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. We've been busy,
Mhm.
and we wanted to take some time to update you on
And say we're
what's-
sorry. We're so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Life happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, what have you been up to? Well, I mean, besides this, and besides this, we switched. It was
Wait,
just
that's
a
so
wig.
true.
It was a wig the whole time.
Yeah, it was
guys.
wig. Yeah.
We just switched wigs.
Surprise!
Okay.
So yeah, I have been taking a break from acting because I've been working, and
Yeah, but what kind of work? Because it's not fully taking a break from the industry.
no,
It's still working in the industry.
Yeah, it's kind of like me switching from in front of the camera to behind the camera. So I have been working as a production assistant for television and film.
We talked about PAs, I think, last time.
Like briefly, yeah, and that's when I was just starting out
Right.
doing it.
Right.
So that was cool, but no, now I'm a well-seasoned production assistant.
She's got like more than just salt and pepper on her.
Oh man, I got
Well-seasoned.
I got oregano, and I got garlic powder, and I got parsley.
You got
in
chili
my drink.
lime. Do you have chili lime?
You know, they have a really good one at Trader Joe's.
I like Trader Joe's taco seasoning.
Okay, no, before I wanted to be a set designer, and so I started doing that for a while. That was cool, but not really, it didn't feel right. I just enjoyed doing it. But I got on set to my first TV show, and I watched how everything was done in television, and it's completely different, and I fell in love with it. And so now I'm on the track to getting my days and eventually becoming a first AD for television.
Everyone give her a round of applause.
Thank you. It's going to be very hard. And people ask me, why, Erica? Do you hate yourself? Who hurt you? And I'm like, I don't know, man.
Isn't that kind of this industry in a whole? Why are you still doing this?
Yeah, like,
Do you hate yourself?
who hurt
Who
you?
hurt you?
Yeah. If you hate yourself, join the industry.
If you hate yourself, become a comedian. Anyway.
True.
Uh,
Like, self-love is very important, but at the same time, you gotta do self-deprecating humor, man.
a little bit.
It just keeps you grounded.
It's okay to do it a little bit. I think when you do, comedians tend to get into this, in my opinion, tend to get into this cycle of like self-deprecating humor and then believing it because you say it enough and then it just becomes true.
Yeah,
So don't
that's
do
true.
that. But a little bit is healthy, I think.
That was fun. But yeah, so with that being said, if anybody is interested in learning about...
Please ask questions.
Yes, behind the scenes, what it takes to be a production assistant. I can do a full segment on production assisting and what it's like working in television and film behind the camera. So,
I think that would be
let
pretty
me know.
cool. That'd be pretty cool and that would be pretty helpful, but I would not be able to help much.
Well, because like, here's the thing. You know, being behind the scenes, I also learned a lot on what it's like to be behind the camera. You know, like being behind the camera, working with actors and seeing what they go through and how a whole set
It gives
works
you a whole
anyways.
different perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like one day when I'm on set as the actor, I already know all the protocols
Right.
and everything. And there's just so much lingo that like normal people don't understand. It's just
I think it is helpful as
Weird.
an actor, if you're not going to work behind the scenes at some point in your career, to at least connect with the people behind the scenes, like
Yeah.
talk to them and try to get a better understanding of like, you know, because the set is viewed differently from both sides,
yeah.
you know, and,
Yeah.
and you got to give props to the people who were there before you and who will be there after you.
No, that's true.
I paid for this.
Okay, so like what about what's been going on with you?
Me?
Yeah.
Little of me?
I mean, you've been doing a lot of workshopping.
Workshopping. Pretty much I took a break from classes.
Yeah.
Just because I think my brain needed a little bit of a break. I know you're supposed to be in classes constantly, but as an actor, I think you go through these things where you're like, am I learning as much as I need to be learning? Should I go somewhere else and get a little bit of a different education, come back?
Yeah.
Whatever. So I've been working with like actual people who are in the industry, like casting associates and directors and things like that, to try to adjust my auditioning skills. Because the reality of being an actor is your job right now, before you book work, is to audition, and auditions are like job interviews.
Yeah.
Just a lot more vulnerable, very vulnerable job interviews. It would be like if you sat down in an interview and they'd be like, so how often do you cry? I think I'm either going to return to the studio that I was at, or I'm going to go to a different studio for a little while and then come back to. I ultimately would like to go back to the studio that I was at.
Yeah.
I just want to kind of work around a little bit first.
See what
and
else
come
is
back.
out there. It's always good to get different perspectives.
I mean, I haven't experienced that many LA classes, and I've also kind of toyed around with the idea of going to UCB for a little bit and then coming back.
I was thinking that.
Of going to UCB.
Yeah.
You wanted to go to UCB?
Oh, I either want to go to UCB or Groundlings, but I do want to do something.
I would like to do UCB. I've already done Groundlings.
Yeah.
They do sketch classes. They do sketch writing, which is 101. And then 201 is developing professional tools. 301 is writing a sketch show. And then you have advanced study sketch. So that's something that I would like to do, because I've already kind of gone into the foray of improv. I perform with a group, occasionally and whatnot. I've been taking a big break from that too, because I've been taking care of my health. That's another one of the things I've been doing, is just like making this year about getting everything done with my health, getting taken care of, and being done with it. But yeah, so I haven't really been practicing with them, but sketch is something that I really am passionate about, that I really like. I think it's a good medium of not really having to get too serious about things, and being able to make people laugh and feel good in a short burst of time, because improv does not always succeed. So yeah, I don't know, I really enjoy sketch a lot. I like watching it, I like performing in it, I like, coming up with ideas for it, so I think taking some sketch classes might be kind of fun.
Yeah, that would be
You were
good.
thinking improv for yourself?
Yeah, I was thinking improv, just so I can be quicker on my feet.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like I need to be better thinking on my feet in general.
It's actually really great for that. I recommend improv for anyone.
Yeah,
Improv is wonderful for anyone. If you do public speaking, you need improv.
good for public speaking.
Team building.
Yes.
Remembering people's names is actually a skill that I've learned from improv.
Yeah, that's something I'm working on.
This one's my name. It's Farmer's Natalie.
Farmer's Natalie. Mine's Dr. Erica.
Did you go to school for that?
I did.
Nice.
I got my PhDs.
You got multiples. So she's many kinds of doctors. You have to address her as a plural doctors.
So we're gonna go.
Yep, but we'll be back.
We
And it
will.
won't be this long of a break again.
No more hiatuses. That's a weird word. Hiatuses. Anyways. Yeah, so with that being said, if you have any questions about what we've been up to, about working behind the scenes, I'm happy
Front
to
of house,
answer.
back of house.
Yeah. Let's
Wrap it up.
wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, I don't know. Let us know if you want us to do a podcast instead, because I'm kind of down.
Smells really good over here. Hi guys, we are in California and it's springtime. There's a bee.
Where?
He's drinking from the flowers. It's his goddamn job. Let him be.
Okay, bye.